back. Random TV Reviews, your girl Annette.
Your boy Stanley. Yeah, she decided she want to put on the freaking Cowboys and the Redskins jersey tonight because she just want to flaunt because they beat us today by like 3 points. So
see, we don't always agree.
So she want to flex her muscles, so I just gonna let her have her way.
But I told him if we lose on Thanksgiving, I will wear my jersey again.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
I'm not a sore loser.
Yeah.
But when we win, we win.
But anyway, that's, Redskins Cowboys playing. That's always
the Super Bowl.
That's always the Super Bowl.
So we're them boys. So look, have y'all ever felt like you just missed a week of a show and it feels like it hadn't been on for a month?
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
It's been a long time.
I didn't really understand why it didn't come on last week because we could have chose. And then the BET Awards is coming on tonight. Why?
It should have probably been this week because, a whole lot of black folk going to be watching that tonight,
It's gonna
probably going to watch it live. Yeah, recorded. They're going to be watching it live. But before we get started, we barely tell y'all about this. This is in the description. Of course, y'all know that Lynette runs her own Virgin hair business. And she's offering a nice little sale, 15% off. So if you're looking for some good hair, fellas, you want to buy your girl something, ladies, you want to buy something, hey, check out the link in the description. Head on over there.
And watch
she got what she needs.
Commercial break.
Yeah, a little quick commercial, here it is.
All right, now that we've paid the bills, let's get into it.
I call the shots.
We gonna skip around. We're not gonna talk about everything because everything don't need to be talked about, in my opinion. But
totally agree.
Angela, she texted from the burner phone talking about something we need to meet. So instead of her getting the text back, she gets a phone call back. So she didn't know what to do. She was like, I can't really answer it. So she answers the phone. But don't say nothing. Now, in the background, she hear a chopper on the phone that she hear in real life.
Yep.
So she realized that whoever's on the other end of that burner phone, or the number that she is calling from the burner phone,
is in the building.
Is in the building too.
Or in the house.
I said, ooh, wee.
Yep. Of course, we know it's Mike.
Oh, well, we all know it's Mike. They just don't know.
And Mike like, got him.
So then we got, this is what they call him, Agent A-Hole and Agent Dick-Hole. Go to see Mama,
Thomas Mama.
Yeah.
Mama Egan.
Mama Egan. She said, she got her story straight now, y'all.
Yeah, she good now, yeah.
She said, I already told you. I ain't seen my son since the night he went and got a pepperoni pizza, 2 of them. $25, that kind of high. She was like, I got a receipt right here somewhere. Here go the receipt. That the whole time, Knox is running around her house.
Yeah, trying to find some stuff, yeah.
Mama Egan, why you let that man run around your house like that?
Yeah. She too busy going in there getting that goddamn Thunderbird. That's what you...
So after that kind of checked out or whatever, other guy was like, you know what? We done here. We don't need nothing else from you. So he said, Knox, come on, let's go, let's go. But before Knox could even get out the door, y'all know how Knox is. He goes in the trash can, and what does he find?
Angela's card. So he know that Angela been by there to help her stage her story.
Yeah, and gave her that daggone receipt.
Yeah.
And Mama said, he used his credit card. It'll check out.
Yeah.
All right. So then we see, we hear that Tasha gets a telephone call from somebody from the shop asking about Keisha. Because Keisha has not come to work yet.
I don't blame her.
But, remember last week, we saw Tommy go into the shop. And everybody was like, Tommy better not have killed killed Keisha. Now, I'm still on the fence about it. I really don't think he killed Keisha. I think he sent Keisha away.
Yeah, you think he with a threat or just sent her away?
Not to the great getting up morning sent away. But
no, I know you talking about that. Yeah, I'm talking about maybe threatened her and told us that if you don't get out of here,
you gonna be killed. Like my grandma said. Yeah. So I don't think
up and you're gonna become a Milan seat.
Because I don't think that Tommy would do that to Tasha.
True.
As much as he loves Tasha, I don't think he would do that. So
yeah.
I'm on the fence about it. But either way, can't nobody get a hold of Keisha. And Tasha has called her several times. So now we know that that's going to probably be a cliffhanger, even probably after the next week.
Yeah,
it's not knowing where she is.
Next week is the finale, so we ain't going to find out what happened with that.
So, Ghost and this whole Ruiz thing had me still twisted up because I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do. Ghost tells Ruiz, don't pay up front for the product that Milan and them is trying to push it until you can get an upfront meeting. And then Ruiz went ahead and was like, look, I ain't paying until I get a meeting with him. And Tommy was the one who set it up for Ghost. And then it was a mess. Long story short, Ruiz got a goddamn meeting with Milan to talk about this product.
And then I got pissed off at Greg for wanting him to wear that freaking button wire to the goddamn meeting.
Talking about some, just speak on some things and incriminate this one and incriminate that one.
Because he's so still hooked on trying to get Ghost. His eyes are set on Ghost. He don't see nothing else. And Reeves like, I got a bigger fish for you. I got Milan. That's the one that you want.
Yeah.
But he was like, nah, I need you to get St. Patrick. If he show up, let me know he there. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's all confusing.
And then Ruiz, soon as he had that talk with Greg, he called Ghost and told him everything that Greg told him to do. Yep. Said he wants me to wear a button wire, wants me to bring up your name, wants me to bring up Tommy name. Ghost was like, nah, you can't do none of that, dog.
None of that up, nah.
I was like, what the hell is happening here?
Yeah.
Like Ruiz.
So y'all putting a whole lot of pressure on Ruiz now.
Because I was already confused. Because didn't Ruiz say, I'm not messing with the feds no more?
Yeah, he did.
So why is he talking to the feds again?
But you remember, Mama, they let him out probably on the notion of him taking out Tommy and freaking Ghost.
I don't know.
You know how they do it. They'll let a small fish out to get a bigger fish. As long as they set them up.
Right.
So, Greg is thinking that Ruiz is working for him, but Ruiz is really not working for him. He's working for Ghost. To set up Milan.
Hell, Ruiz is working for me. With his heart. Have y'all noticed that his eyebrows are arched?
And that joke will be wearing that hat, boy. Yes, sir.
Flip up. Yes, God. So then we see Greg Knox is with old Angela. Now, Greg is a little slick thing. He gonna put Angela mind at ease, talking about everything that has been happening has been checking out. That Tommy and Ghost ain't really got nothing to do with this, you know. So I'm just gonna have to give it up and realize that, hey, we on the same team.
Exactly.
And what does he do? We didn't see it this time, but I can imagine that he got some booty.
Yeah, because he came out the room in his black drawers. So we know what went down.
So he goes over there to Angela's pocketbook, going through her stuff, and finds the burner phone. Takes a picture of the MIE. MEI.
Yeah, MEIX number.
Yeah. Takes a picture of it, sends it away to say, I need to find out the number that's attached to this goddamn number.
Yeah.
And eventually he did get it. And he got some more information. And got some more information. And got some more information that led him to an address.
Yeah.
And when he went to the address,
guess who he saw?
His boss, Mike.
He's like, what the F?
So now he know that your boss is the one.
That was the leak.
Now what you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Say, what you gonna do? Gonna be baller.
But can you imagine the position, him coming back up in the freaking precinct and saying Mike is the one that freaking was the leak, the boss was the leak? Ain't nobody gonna believe him.
Oh, he has to prove that.
But he have to prove it, yeah.
But he got it.
He can't prove it with just no address though.
No, he really can't.
So at this point, him and Angela have to come together to take down Mike because both of them got two pieces of the evidence that's needed to take him down.
True.
But if Mike get rid of his phone, he ain't got no proof. Yeah, so if he get rid of his phone, they can't even prove.
But this fool's still assing it.
So now it's a thing, he gonna get rid of that phone.
Yeah.
So they still ain't gonna be able to get him.
So then we see Cantos. He roll up on Ghost talking about some, hey, it's all business, dog. What I'm gonna need from you is I'm gonna need Stern's guest list.
I never got no guest list back.
Man, we having a community event on what's the name? Karen Bassett. And them boys over there having a community event. Since you part of the community, we would love to have you over there.
Show up.
But I'm going to need that guest list from you. He was like, what the hell? He said, look, it was a whole lot of information I could have dropped on you. So just go ahead and do me this solid. Just give me the little guest list. And while I go over there and work with them. I said, Cantos, we at this again?
Yeah. You let them boys cause you to turn against Ghost?
But Ghost got him back because I'm going to fast forward. Ghost goes over there to the club, right? While Karen Bassett and all the boys is doing a little walkthrough. I guess they preparing for this big shindig that they're having. Previously, we had already seen that, wasn't that Hugo? And all of them was up at his club just pushing pills.
Yeah, pushing them jokers.
I mean, them jokers in there having a good time. What's that movie that everybody was naked in the backyard?
Project
X.
Yeah, Project X.
They was having Project X up in that piece.
Yes, sir.
Getting it in. And all of a sudden, Ghost said, hey, I came to deliver Stern's guest list to Cantos. Is he here?
I said, nah, he ain't here. He'll be here later.
All of a sudden, we heard, boom!
You're under arrest. Put your hands up.
Said we have a search warrant to search the premises because we think that drugs is here.
Yep.
And they go right in the ceiling.
And pull out a whole big bag of drugs.
And Ghost said, and walked out.
Woo.
Then he tells him, Karen Bassett, you know, I'm having a black tie event in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Would you like to attend? She said,
you and your father?
Yes, it seems that my calendar is free.
Yep.
Hey, let's Ghost. I like that power play though.
So they deserved it though for what they did to him too. Befriend him and then took his freaking clients and took off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Ghost got him.
So Tommy confronts Ghost and he was like, look, bruh, you need to start following me. You gonna get me killed. Milan knows that you're following me. He confronted me with this. Look, for once in your life, bruh, think about me and not yourself.
Yeah.
Because this dude's gonna kill me if you don't back the hell off.
Exactly.
I said, Tommy.
Because you gotta remember that I chose you
over
Holly. Then I need you to choose me. I said, ooh.
Real talk. I have been trying to figure out who Tommy reminds me of. This whole, it's from the host. This season in particular, because he's extra crazy, this one. We used to have a friend back in the streets named Peter Bill. White dude that was just as crazy as he was. He was a little shorter than Tommy, but I promise you.
Act the same way?
If you tell Peter Bill to go steal a bridge, I'm down. Matter of fact, I know the dudes that can get me the bridge. That would be Peter. He said, I know the dudes that got anchors that can pull that bridge for you, dog. I said, oh my God, that is Peter all over again. So what else happened? Yeah, we talked about the meeting. Whoa.
So yeah, Ghost at the career day. I forgot all about that.
We did forget about that.
Yeah.
So he having this little spill about.
Glad he showed up.
He did.
Yeah.
That whole thing, and Tasha standing at the door. He's talking about his career. Different kids are asking questions about what he does, and does celebrities come to your clubs? Mm-hmm. And he basically gave the right answer, but the wrong answer. I treat everybody like they're a celebrity, and everybody should feel like they're a celebrity when they leave my club. The whole time he talking and giving his spiel right, we see Tariq, he on his cell phone, but he texting Slim. But Kanan. But check this out. Why Ghost was over there laying it on thick, talking about something, you know, when you go after your passion, you know, there's a lot of sacrifices, and those that suffer the most from your sacrifices are the people that you love.
Your family.
And he said, this caused the wedge in my family, something that I truly regret and all of this. And I seen Tasha over there getting moist. I said, don't you dare. Don't you dare. But she did. So she left up out of there, and they was talking, had a little chit-chat or whatever, and I said, I know this is.
I know exactly. We could see the escalation.
Yes. And then there was another part I forgot to tell you about. That got doing Andre the Dinosaur told Tommy, look, I ain't trying to be all up in your business, bro, and I ain't against you, but you need to check on Tariq, because some stuff been going on, and he really needs you to talk to him. In so many words, Kanan got his claws in him, and he needs you to get him out. And he said, and you know, Tommy hates Andre
the
Dinosaur.
Can't stand him.
And he said, look, I saved you.
Yeah, like, I don't think Ghost told you. I saved you.
So what?
said, what?
He said, oh, the Koreans that was getting ready to drop dime on you? I told him about that. They was about to blast you up. He said, so, are you done with this story?
Are you finished with this moment? Huh?
Yeah. And he said, what did he call him? Something Phil.
Oh, effing Phil.
Effing Phil?
Effing Phil, you done?
You done? I said, really? But I knew right then and there that Tommy had a little moment.
Yeah.
Oh, you saved my life?
But Tommy wasn't going to let him see, Tommy wasn't going to let him know that, though.
Yeah.
That man pride.
What is up with that? So then we see Tariq. Now, Tariq is getting on my goddamn nerves, but I will say that this was very well played for a kid.
Yeah.
Even an adult. He goes to the spot, and we used to call it Up Against the Wall. Do y'all remember Up Against the Wall?
I sure do.
Where we used to go and get our school shopping at, like you get everything at Up Against the Wall.
Yeah.
Your fitted shirts, your baseball caps,
your football jerseys, basketball jerseys, everything you name it was up in there. Yep. Between that and Finish Line.
Finish Line and Foot Locker.
Yep.
So they over there in the cut. And Kanan is pretty much putting Tariq through some tests.
Yeah.
And he was telling him, he was like, back in my day, we couldn't afford, Jordans and stuff like that. We had to make it do what it do. Basically, we had to steal it or hustle for it. So Tariq knows right then and there, I got to prove myself to this dude.
So I got to steal these shoes.
So he already saw that one store clerk had went outside to take a break. And there was only one more left in the store assisting customers. He asked him, said, hey, you got a size 10 in the back in these red and white Jordans? Dude said, sure enough. Went and got him the box of shoes. Tariq puts them on his feet, takes his old shoes and put them in the box, looks on the door, dials the number to the store.
The guy answered the phone.
When he went to answer that phone, Tariq and Kanan walked out the stuff.
But I got a problem with that scene. Why did the store clerk bring him two boxes of shoes when he only asked him for a size 10? So it was fitting and able for him to put shoes in one box and then put the box on the other top of the box with the other shoes in it. And a store clerk will never ever leave you by yourself with no pair of $250 Jordans.
They're going to watch your tail.
Oh, they're going to be right there on you like a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're going to have beepers on.
So you ain't walking out there with that, so don't y'all think about trying that now.
So get yourself locked
up. Boy, you'll be in jail. It ain't that easy. It was brilliant, but it ain't that easy.
So then we see Ghost. He over at Tasha's house because, well, I guess it's his house too. Yeah. Tasha is up late because she got a lot going on. She can't find a friend. Tasha been going through a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
So she's up in her negligee, sipping her wine. And Ghost just walks in. And I said, so we don't call first, we don't knock, we don't do anything.
Because before, that's how it was. I guess after that career day, that little Mac Daddy that she was putting on.
She basically was like, thank you so much for protecting us from Milan, And I knew you would find a way to pay Milan back. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't think this whole club thing would work out. So I am wrong. I will apologize for that. And he said, wait a minute. I will always protect you and our kids because you are family. Don't you ever forget that. So she was like, oh.
She did that little freaking cartoon, the Puss in Boots, when he got in his feeling. And his eyes got big and got real glossy. That's what Tasha did.
So she got up. She was like, ooh, this about to go real south real quick. So she got up and he was like, oh, no, you ain't.
And scooped her right on up.
And next thing we know, we was counting the feathers on his back again. I said, God darn Ghost, but let me tell you something real good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it to you real right and raw. I ain't seen him get it this good from Angela ever.
Not even one time.
I thought this joke was having seizures, strokes.
Convulsions. He said.
I said, yes, give it to him. Give it to him. Bow. Give it to him.
Said she was throwing that black booty on him, buddy.
He over there. That's how you gotta do it.
He looked like, was it Marv on freaking Home Alone when he got shocked down in the basement? He hit that thing and said, that was Ghost.
I said, Ghost. Yes. Come through, Tasha. If you gonna have some revenge sex, do it like that.
So I think everybody been waiting on this scene to come back.
I didn't want it to happen, but since it did happen, thank you for coming through.
coming through.
I said he was putting it on her, but she put it on his hind part.
So she put it on his hind parts.
And she was like I said, hey, but he. I said, put it through the headboard. Put it through it. Put it through it. God, daughter, do it right. So, all right.
Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. You all right?
Yeah. Had a little hot flash, you know. So, then after they had their little moment or whatever, he gets a little phone call, one phone call he was waiting for. Tasha starts talking to him, and he was like, look, I have a plan to take Milan out totally, and it's going to be through Ruiz. She was like, I don't think you should trust him like that.
Yeah.
Usually Tasha's right. And so, that daggone Tasha was like, you need to find plan B on this.
Yeah, because I think this is going to work.
He said, no. But we got time for round two.
Yeah, we got time for round two while I'm waiting on that telephone call.
She said, you know what? I think you need to go to the office. And he was like, what you talking about? He said, she said, because I don't want these kids to wake up and see you in our bed and think that we're getting back together.
But are we?
But are we? He
said, you're right. I'm going back to the office.
I'm going back to the... So in this moment, Poe Tasha don't got her feelings hurt because she now knows that Ghost is like, not to the relationship, but the sex was good though. see you in the office. But as soon as they got doing Ghost leave up out of her bed, Tasha calls Tommy. Was like, Tommy, that goddamn husband of mine got a hit out on Milan right now with that goddamn Ruiz. There's a meeting that's getting ready to happen. Well, the meeting is going on right now, but she ain't know.
Yeah.
She ain't even know that Tommy is in the meeting.
Exactly.
He right there on scene. He said, oh.
Got you covered.
Consider it done. So at this moment, we see Ruiz and Milan and another dude just coming on out there smoking cigars.
Yeah, Tom was like, also, we all a big happy family now, huh?
All right, let's bring it in. He said, oh, Ruiz, I sent your guy home. You know, I'll go ahead and take you because I got a run to make. You know, but you can ride shotgun with me. Ruiz was like, okay, let's do it. So Ruiz is in the car with Tommy. I said, oh, hell.
I knew this wasn't going to end well.
So Tommy, because you know he already knows that Ruiz is wearing the button wire. He's giving up all kinds of information, just feeding it through, knowing that the feds are listening on the other end. Talking about Ghost this, and it was his idea. He did that. And I'm like, Tommy, we really doing this? I was like, okay, this is how we doing it. Then all of a sudden, we hear his Mustang start to stop.
I said, set up.
He said, oh, man, my car is overheating. So he pulls over. He tells Ruiz, he said, hey, look at my glove box and get my flashlight for me. Ruiz knew that something was up. He all looking in the back, all around.
I don't blame him. I would never took him the flashlight. I'm like, come get it yourself.
So when he takes him the flashlight, he noticed that Tommy got a daggone knife. And Tommy took the knife and gutted him like a daggone fish. And he said, this ain't for me. This is for ghosts. And killed Ruiz right on spot. And guess who comes out of the shadows in a goddamn car? I said, what the hell is happening here? Andre the dinosaur pulls up. And he said, well, what we about to do with the body? Oh, let's go ahead and take it and put it in the car. He said, but don't you tell Ghost I did this with you.
He said he won't know nothing about it. He won't know nothing about it.
What? So that little man talk y'all had?
Yeah, it must have worked because it was still weird.
But I still think Tommy's setting that poor boy up. I don't know.
Just use him for what he needed for that time. That's all.
I know my smoke detector just didn't go off. And I just changed the batteries about 3 weeks ago.
I'm sick of them smoke detectors.
So, Jesus help me. Yeah. So now we got a dead Ruiz.
Yep.
Why all the cool people on the show is dying?
Dead Ruiz, dead Lobos.
I'm not convinced.
We think.
I need to see a body because I've been watching too many Tyler Perry shows to know that if I don't see a body that has R.I.P. written on it, they are lied to me.
Yep. So we shall see.
Yeah. So what else happened after this day? They're going stabbing. So that they're going Tommy and Ghost is having this chit chat. And I'm like, oh God, who is on whose side now?
I don't even know no more.
It was so confusing to me.
But see, I know Ghost know that Tommy always screw up a good plan. Always screw up a good plan. So nobody don't ever tell him that.
So Tommy tells Ghost, Ruiz told me about your plan to take Milan out. But that was before I stabbed him.
That was false.
Ghost said,
you did what?
You did what to woohoo? What? He said, oh yeah, I killed Ruiz and it's all good. You know, he said, but guess what? I call the shots from now on. He said, if you want to take out Milan,
we're going to do it my way. I'll call you in the morning.
I said, darn. I
said, Dad.
Because Ghost's whole thing is, he said, look, I want out. And he was like, but where does that leave me? And he was like, well, you will be the guy.
The head of the drug gang. What you want?
He said, but I'm his apprentice. And Ghost was like, did you not hear what I said?
Yeah. He going to kill both of us when he get a chance.
So then Tommy goes back to over there. It's a fruit fly. If y'all know a home remedy for fruit flies, I'm about to go to the store as soon as I finish doing this.
Yeah.
Because
they're getting on our
vinegar
nerves.
is not even working, which usually works.
Yeah, they getting on my nerves.
Soon as he leaves Ghost, he goes to a meeting with Milan, and he said, you asked me, was I one of you? And I told you yes. And I am. Therefore, we need to kill Ghost.
And it went off.
Y'all know it's another setup, right?
Yeah, it's a setup. Like we was talking about, it was the same setup that they did Lobos.
Basically.
To make Lobos think that Tommy was on his side to take out Ghost, and they end up taking out Lobos.
And Lobo said, what do I do to get so much pleasure? This is where I get off. Let me fill your coconuts. But hit that like button, subscribe, do all that, tell a friend.
Please do.
And we will see you all next week for the finale. I don't know if it's season finale or, I don't know, mid-season. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Either way, it's going on.
We'll officially see y'all again tomorrow for Too Close to Home.
Yeah.
But we'll see you back for freaking Power next Sunday.
All right, straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South. 2 up, 2 down. Holla.
Cowboy Nation, baby.
Whatever.